What really happened behind Taehyung's silence all this time? Why did Jungkook's last message make thousands of soldiers cry silently? Finally, Taehyung opened his mouth, and the truth he revealed left the K-pop world speechless. Is this the end of the lies that have been covered up? Taehyung finally reveals this truth. Jungkook's message made the army cry. What's wrong? What could make someone known for being full of smile, charisma, and obstinacy suddenly look down in silence in the middle of the stage spotlight? Why is it that in a video that was never officially released by the agency, Taehyung's face looks like he's holding back something more than just homesickness or job pressure? And why is it that now, after weeks of silence, a message from Jungkook has emerged that has left armies from all over the world unable to contain their tears? This question could no longer be avoided, because finally, for the first time, Taehyung chose to no longer be silent. And oh warning, there is no teaser. There are no scripts or scenarios. There is only one live broadcast, simple, calm, without background music, without an imposed smile. Taehyung just sat down. And when his lips began to move, every word that came out was not just touching, but piercing. He doesn't talk like an idol. He spoke as a man who had been harboring too many things, including a message from someone who's been waiting too long to be heard. A lot of things I've never said, she said hoarsely, her eyes staring blankly at the camera. Because I thought if I keep quiet, everything will still be fine. But it turns out, my silence actually hurt him. My silence hurts me. My silence hurt you, Jungkook. Suddenly, the atmosphere became quiet. Comments on live chats that are usually full of emojis and jokes turn into a line of digital tears. Thousands of people typing the same one word. Why? And then, Taehyung started telling stories. It's not about the concert. It's not about the album. It's about the injury. It all started with a message. The message, which was never uploaded to social media, was never written publicly, but was stored in a voice note Jungkook left on Taehyung's phone. No one knows how the army found out about this message. But one thing is certain. The content of the message was leaked, and when one anonymous account uploaded its transcript to the online platform, the mood of the fandom changed dramatically. I don't know if you listen to this, but I hope one day you'll understand, Taehyung. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed because I miss my best friend and she avoids me. You know what family means to me, but you kept moving away. Why? Why? That was the most searched word on Google Korea that day. Does this mean there is a deeper conflict between Jungkook and Taehyung? Is this related to Taehyung's absence in several major projects involving other BTS members lately? And is it true that rumors say that the two of them had an argument during military training together? Taehyung, who usually prefers not to comment, finally said yes to everything with one heartbreaking sentence. I'm scared. I'm afraid. He really hates me. Suddenly, all the pieces of past events begin to make sense. Taehyung's blank expression during the interview, awkward looks when their moments together are captured on camera, to cryptic messages from Jungkook on some live that have been taken for granted. In fact, a video from last year went viral where Jungkook says, I wish we could all go back to the way we were, then laughs, but with eyes that don't laugh. Have they been blaming each other all this time? Do we, loyal viewers, unwittingly watch two best friends drift away from each other and get lost in a world they both love? Taehyung continued his live broadcast with a slowly breaking tone of voice. I read the message many times. I listen to it at night when I can't sleep, but I'm too cowardly to respond. Jungkook, sorry. If you're hearing this, I'm really sorry. And like a bolt of lightning, the commentary on the live exploded. Army screaming, crying, hugging their phone screens. Even BTS, official account on the social platform, tweeted with a tear emoji and the hashtag We Love You Taehyung. But what is most surprising is not just the confession, but it's the recorded voice messages that end up playing. In a soft, heavy, and regretful voice, Jungkook said, Taehyung, I know you think too much, but sometimes I just want you to laugh again, without having to explain anything. The world is too heavy. I miss when we just sat together, no script, no camera, just you and me. You don't have to be strong alone, you know? And at that very moment, millions of soldiers around the world were crying. Even the word taehyung is trending again, not as a fan service fantasy, but as a symbol of friendship tested by time and injury. A friendship that may never be the same again, but is now beginning to open up to healing. The question now is, why is taehyung only revealing this now? Is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? And did the agency know about this and chose to remain silent? Speculation went wild when a longtime BTS staffer accidentally liked a tweet about a quiet conflict between members due to the pressure of a new contract. Is this just a coincidence? Or is there a deeper truth behind all of this? And more importantly, did Jungkook already know that the voice message had been heard all over the world? Was this a form of emotional separation before they actually chose a different path? In his last live before re-entering military training, Jungkook said, "If one day I'm not here, I hope you guys keep smiling." Like Taehyung always said, life has to go on. Is that code? Did Jungkook know from the beginning that Taehyung kept the tape? And is this all their way of healing each other old wounds that they never talked about in person? That night, Taehyung closed his live broadcast with a line that no one who watched it will ever forget. "Jungkook, if you hear this, thank you for never giving up on me. I'll wait for you home. Let's start over, shall we?" No music, no dramatic effect, just silence. And one tear that fell silently from Taehyung's eyes. And in that silence, millions of ARMY hearts were broken at once healed. Is this the beginning of Taehyung and Jungkook's reunion? Or is it the closing of a chapter too painful to open again? Will the agency release an official version of the voicemail, or will it try to cover it up? And is the ARMY ready to accept the fact that their idols are also people, the fragile, the fearful, and the ones who just want to be understood? Only time can answer. And for the first time, we really feel close to them. There's a phrase that we never really understand until we lose someone. It's too late. And that night, as Taehyung lowered his head, holding back tears that could no longer be hidden, the word echoed in every heart of the audience. But is it really too late for Taehyung and Jungkook? The live recording not only went viral, but also caused a wave of excitement unprecedented since BTS's contract controversy last year. Not just because of Taehyung's confession, but because of one fact that left everyone speechless. The recording of Jungkook's voice wasn't on Taehyung's phone. Then where did it come from? The first allegation arose from a comment by a former BTS manager who used a pseudonym and mentioned that the message was accidentally recorded while Jungkook was speaking backstage after choreography rehearsals. But that theory was quickly broken by ARMY itself, who recognized Jungkook's silence and tone of voice as something deeply personal, as if created in a moment of loneliness deliberately aimed at just one person, Taehyung. Some fans began to unpack old transcripts from Jungkook's live broadcasts last year and discovered that Jungkook once mentioned a message he would never send. At that time, no one paid much attention. But now, everything changed. The sentence became like a fragment of a puzzle that finally found its place. There are things that are better kept in the heart, or in voice memos that are never sent. Jungkook said, with a chuckle, "If I send it, maybe someone will cry. So, I better keep it to myself." Was the message never sent, but kept? Or did someone keep it on purpose? And if so, who? The surprise came from an unexpected direction. The genie. After Taehyung's broadcast went viral, Jin, who recently returned from military service, uploaded a photo to Instagram. The photo is simple. A twilight sky, 2 empty chairs, and the caption reads, "Sit down, speak." Before it's too late, ARMY immediately uproar. Is this an implied message for Taehyung and Jungkook? Or does Jin know more than he's shown so far? An anonymous insider claimed that it was Jin who kept the tape. It is said that Jungkook once left Jin with a short message, "If one day I don't dare to say it myself, please help me convey it." And now, after seeing Taehyung drowning in regret, Jin decides to pave the way. The word late suddenly loses its meaning. As it turned out, there is still hope. But behind all this, one most painful question arises. What exactly is it that keeps Taehyung away from Jungkook? In his confession, Taehyung did not mention a single major conflict. No quarrels, no harsh words. Quite the opposite. It all looks too good, too sweet, until it feels unreal. And that's where the problem is. "I'm starting to feel, not me in front of him," Taehyung said. "I was too eager to be the best version he could see. I'm afraid he'll be disappointed if he finds out I'm weak too." It's not about division. It's about a person who loves too deeply to the point of hurting himself in order to keep a shadow of perfection in the eyes of his best friend. And while many people were busy, that question haunts not only ARMY, but also former staffers who used to work with BTS during their early days. Some of them, who declined to be named, mentioned one period that became a turning point in the changing relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook, the year 2021. The year when everything looks perfect in the public eye but crumbles in silence backstage. There was one incident in Japan that was never officially reported, but now began to unfold after Taehyung finally spoke up. While on tour in Osaka, some of the staff noticed that Taehyung and Jungkook stopped talking for almost 2 whole days. Not because of a fight, not because of conflict, but because of one painful little thing: the blank stare. According to one of the senior choreographers, Jungkook looked frustrated as the training session progressed slowly due to a minor injury to Taehyung's leg. He did not speak harshly, nor was he angry, but that expression of unspoken disappointment left a deeper wound than anything. Jungkook doesn't know, but Taehyung looked at him silently that night. He sat in the waiting room, looked down, and said to me, "Maybe I'm not the best partner for him," the staffer said in a trembling voice, and from that night on, Taehyung began to drift away. IT begins to create emotional distance. Start talking in a neutral tone, laugh when needed, but avoid prolonged eye contact with Jungkook. Everyone thought it was just tired. But now we know it's a wound, and when Jungkook realized it, everything had already changed. Returning to that voicemail, which is now the most mysterious piece of all their relationship puzzles, fans began to notice one small detail that left hairs on their heads. Jungkook's tone of voice when he said Taehyung's name was different. Usually, he will call with enthusiasm, sometimes even jokingly. But on the tape, Jungkook says the name Taehyung softly, quietly, as if he's talking to someone who hasn't answered in a long time. If you're listening to this, then you're ready. But if you haven't, I know. "I always knew you, Tae," was the opening line in the message. Jungkook mentions that over the years, he's never really been able to tell Taehyung the truth. He felt he was too stubborn, too ambitious, and forgot that the person he most wanted to fly with instead felt tired of flapping his own wings. And here comes the most heartbreaking part. Jungkook delivered an apology he never said in person, only recorded in a voice memo he kept in a hidden folder. The message contained one long sentence full of pauses crowded. "I'm sorry I put so much weight on your shoulders. I just want you to be proud of us. But I forgot you also want someone to be proud of you." The phrase cuts the breath of anyone who hears it, not only because it's honest, but because it was never meant to be publicly heard. And when Taehyung finally plays the tape in his live broadcast, the world falls silent. Some soldiers reportedly cried while watching the live. Hashtags like #ForgiveJK, #WeLoveYouTaehyung, and #TaeKook are trending around the world. But one most mysterious trend emerged a few hours after the live was over. #WhyNoNo. It wasn't just a protest. That's a question born of a long wound. Why wait until the wounds are so deep before they speak? Why not when they can laugh together? And even more painful, how many messages do we never hear, simply because we are too afraid to tell the truth? The next day, Taehyung is seen wearing a black hoodie and mask as he arrives at the airport for the set outside the city. But ARMY recognizes the backpack he's carrying, the same backpack Jungkook gave Taehyung for his birthday a few years ago. The backpack has a small logo on the left side that reads, "To the one who always sings with soul." Is this a sign? Some fans who were at the airport said that Taehyung seemed lighter, more peaceful. It was as if the burden he had carried for so many years was finally beginning to let go, slowly. And when asked by one of the reporters who was desperate to break through the security fence, Taehyung only answered with one short sentence, but thrilling: "If he hears it, that's enough for me." Suddenly, the whole meaning of the tape is no longer about parting. It's about hope. Hope that although their paths may not always go hand in hand, there is one place in each other's hearts that is never completely empty. And when Jungkook finally deleted all of his old uploads on Instagram, leaving only one short 3 Second video featuring the night sky and a faint murmur fans in